Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Morgan and I'm a 6th grade math and science teacher, and I also love all things Disney. And on today's video live stream, we have our guest, our Paradise Falls, who are just my best friends.
Let's go Giants! Woo! The Giants won!
So if you guys want to tell them a little bit about yourselves.
Yeah.
Well, we're just not going to talk about the Steelers either.
Yikes! I did see that game. I did catch a little bit of.
I like to see that you're wearing Giants blue. I know it's on the Giants shirt, but at least you're wearing Giants blue in support of me. I love it.
So do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Go, you always
Every
do
week
it.
I do it.
Yeah, I know. It's consistent. Consistency is key.
All right, we are Our Paradise Falls. I am Jeff. This is
Brittany.
And we have our son Connor, and we are a South Florida family of 3, and we vlog our adventures, our travel, our trips to Disney World, pretty much anything. We do a lot of our park vlogs. We do Disney Character Warehouse. We go to aquariums. We go to science museums. Pretty much anything in and around South Florida, we vlog it.
And all sorts of unboxings too.
Yeah. A lot of Funko stuff. So you guys are really interested in Funkos. We have a lot of that on our channel.
Awesome. And if you don't know me, hi, hit the subscribe button down below because you're going to want to follow me on the all things Vlogmas that I will be doing this coming month. Hopefully, if I can get it together overnight. We'll see.
We will be living through you doing your Vlogmas. That's excellent. Great. We'll be watching.
Have fun with that. We're so proud of you,
and
Morgan.
We won't be participating in Vlogmas. We just are too busy and we don't have enough. We have content, but we just can't film content throughout our day. You don't want to see.
I have content coming out my ears right now. So much.
We have a lot of
if
Disney
you see
content.
the stack is this high, and I'm not even kidding you. This high of boxes at my house.
That's how my Funko Pop boxes are. I got a whole stack of them just sitting over there waiting for me to just unbox them.
Oh.
Brittany's got a bunch of lounge flies that she still needs unboxed too from like 2 months ago.
They're in the box back here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and we got that cool statue we need to unbox. We need to do that too. So.
All right. So, what are we talking about on this live stream? Well, we're going to be talking about football. And we're also going to be talking about the latest and the greatest Disney news that is coming out of Walt Disney World and Disneyland and all the realms of Disney, although there's not much of it this week as there has been in the last few weeks. So it is a little light. So we're going to go ahead and start with our games that went on this past week. So we have the Eagles and the Giants game that I know you're going to want to talk about. So let's just go ahead and get into that one.
Well, let's be honest. It wasn't a great game.
No, it was a very bad game. I do have to say that Jalen Hurts played absolutely horrible. So the Eagles in the past 4 games had 2 turnovers. In this game, they had 4 turnovers. So that was your downfall there. Now, our defense played lights out. We played absolutely amazing. Our offense was atrocious. Like, it was terrible. The only reason why we were able to stay in this game is how bad the Eagles were playing. If the Eagles were playing great and if they were spot on, we would have easily lost this game. So I will give you that credit at least.
Thank you. Because I was watching. So if you guys don't know, I was actually at Epcot this past weekend. If you didn't follow me on Instagram, it's linked down below. Go follow me on Instagram. But I was at Epcot, and so I didn't get to see the game. And I was looking at the scores, and I was like, we're so close to the Giants, like to like a touchdown. Like, what is going on? Why are we not doing this? Like, and that's why when I went back and watched the highlights.
The first half of the game, it was 3-0 Giants. So we shut you guys out. And that's why I sent you the picture of Michael Strahan going defense.
But it's not like we never got close to the end zone, because I saw that we were close to the end zone like
multiple times. So what scared me is you guys brought it close. Then we scored another touchdown. And then we got the third interception on you guys. And I was really nervous because all we needed was the first down and we would have sealed the game. That's it. but we did terrible on our offensive possession, so we ended up punting it to you guys. And I'm like, watch, you guys are going to drive it right downfield, and you guys are going to win this game 14-13. It's going to happen. And you guys were driving, you guys were moving. Then all of a sudden, your running back fumbled it, and we recovered it, and that's it. The game was over. So we got lucky.
And to be fair, we also had Kelsey go out with a knee injury. I did see that. Hopefully that doesn't affect us.
But honestly, though, the big thing, the most deciding factor of the game was Jalen Hurts. He had a bad game. He just had a bad game. And if it was a better team, we would have lost. If you guys were playing a better team with 4 turnovers, like if you were playing the Rams or the Packers, the score would have been like 44 to what was it? The final score 7. It would have been like 44-7 with all those turnovers. So it was a sloppy game, and we barely got out of it. But hey, I'll take a win, especially over Philly.
Shut up. just go somewhere else. I was so annoyed. I'm really disappointed because I did hear Jalen Hurts is looking to be franchised by the Eagles. I'm like, dude, with the way you're playing, like, it's not gonna happen. So
it was just one game. You got to.
Yeah, it was. But now they're looking. I've heard that there's talk of Russell Wilson, not Russell Wilson,
coming to the Giants.
Yeah, Russell Wilson, right?
Yep.
Seahawks. I was like, oh my gosh, that's an actor. That Russell Wilson is thinking of going to the Eagles.
Going to the Giants.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, that's what the trade rumors are, that the Giants are going to heavily pursue Russell Wilson in the offseason.
No, I heard it last night on Monday Night Football. They were saying like he was thinking of going to the Eagles.
Well, I don't know why you would want to go to a losing team.
Oh, jeez. Why would they want to go to the
You're
Giants?
worse than us. I wouldn't go there.
We just beat you guys. How do you say we're worse? We beat you guys. We are a terrible team, and we beat you guys.
And the Washington just beat the Seahawks. So
but the Seahawks
really,
aren't the team. The Seahawks aren't the team that they have been in the past couple of years. Like people saying, "Oh, I beat the Seahawks this weekend." That's not an accomplishment. Big deal. They're not that good anymore.
What about the Steelers?
The Steelers aren't that good either.
And the Bengals are?
Yes, the Bengals have a great team.
Yeah, they have a really good team.
They have
Plus,
a young,
Ben
fresh quarterback.
70 years old?
Yes. Ben needs to retire this season.
For sure. Not that Mason Rudolph is any better, but...
You guys will go after a quarterback.
But also, the Bucs lost to Washington as well 2 weeks ago. Let's not forget that.
That was a fluke win.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so let's put Tampa Bay and Washington into the playoffs. Who's going to win that game? Tampa. Hands down.
I don't know. Now
hands down, Tampa's going to win that game.
Out again. Who knows?
There's always fluke wins. There was a fluke win last week. There was a couple fluke wins this week.
Dolphins won this week.
The Raiders beating the Cowboys. That shouldn't have happened, but they did. They beat them. It was a fluke win.
The Cowboys haven't been doing that well recently. They were doing amazing, but now they haven't been doing as well.
Jets beating the Titans. That's a fluke.
No, Jets and Texans.
Oh, Texans. I thought it was
Texans.
okay.
Yeah.
No. What was there was a couple. Let me go back to last week. Last week, there was a lot of like fluke wins where I was like, wow.
Last week was weird. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's just, I don't know. I think football is very...
Like the Texans over the Titans. That was a fluke win. That's not going to happen. 9 times out of 10, Titans are going to win. The Vikings
what are you saying about my Eagles Super Bowl? Is that a fluke win?
That was a fluke Super Bowl. Hell yeah, it was. The Vikings beating the Packers. That was a fluke win. There's 2 games right there. What is it?
The Eagles beating the Saints?
No, because the Saints don't have a good team this year. They don't have a quarterback. Yeah, so there was 2 of them right there. There was 1 week though. There was a bunch of fluke wins, but
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like football is always like very week to week. Like you can think that you know it all and know who's all gonna win going in, and then suddenly something happens. Someone gets COVID. Someone's knee. Someone gets turf toe and can't play.
So what about my prediction when I said last week and I said, watch the Patriots. They're on a 5-game win streak. They're on a 6-game win streak now, and they just beat the Titans that have a pretty decent team, and they won pretty decisively, 36-13. I'm telling you, watch the Patriots in the AFC Championship this year. Mark my word.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that the
Over it.
Patriots are gonna end it stronger than they came into it. I mean, Bill Belichick, like, when's the last time he didn't go to at least the playoffs?
Last season. Last season's the first season they lost Tom Brady. They didn't even make it.
Yeah.
They didn't even scratch the playoffs, and they were going through their quarterback
they
issues.
I forgot they didn't win the playoffs.
Mac Jones, who's on their team, their new quarterback, their freshman, well, not freshman, but their first-year quarterback. He's doing great things. He's probably going to win Rookie of the Year.
Wasn't Mac Jones there last year?
No, this is a first year.
He's not the one that tripped over his own 2 feet while
That's
running with the ball?
That's Danny Dimes. That's my quarterback.
Just wanted to throw that out there. Just remind you.
She just wanted to throw that
But
dig.
that terrible quarterback who trips over his 2 feet beat your team on Sunday. So
I don't care.
All right, let's move on from this.
On 2 feet and
let's move on from this game.
around
There's
and
gonna be
around,
we're
like-
gonna keep throwing digs at each other. So
All right. So let's move on. I was gonna talk about the Bengals and the Steelers, but we kind of already talked about that.
Not really. It's not really a whole lot to talk about. They got their butts kicked.
Yeah.
we didn't even watch the game.
We didn't watch the game.
Well, we were watching so if the Giants and the Steelers are playing at 1:00, the Giants game is being put on, unless we have like dual cast or NFL Red Zone or something. It's just that's what's going to happen. Now, if the Steelers play at like 4:00 or vice versa with the Giants or like a late game, we'll obviously watch the game. But I tell her all the time, I'm like, Giants and Steelers are playing both at 1:00. The
Yeah.
Giants game's going on. It's just it is.
And then I was gonna talk about the Seahawks and the oh my God, who did they play? Washington game last night. That was an interesting game. Like, were you watching that?
It was. I watched a little bit of it. It seemed like Washington was really dominating them. Then I saw they came back, and then there was like a late. I don't know. Washington, I guess, came on really late or something. We didn't stay up for the whole thing, but again, that's one of those games where I really don't care. I don't care about either.
Yeah,
team.
it was like the Seahawks were pretty much like winning it. So I was surprised to see when that Washington won it in the end. I didn't watch the whole game, but there were a lot of flags being thrown. There was a lot of like movement on the field, but with no like reason, like no like gaining of points or anything from it. Like they would all like both teams would go really far down the field and then like nothing would come of it.
Here's an
And
interesting.
it was just like it was so pointless.
Here's an interesting turn of events, and I want to talk about these two games for a quick second. I want to talk about Browns and Ravens, and I want to talk about Rams and Packers. So we all know Odell was playing on the Cleveland Browns earlier this season, and he got he asked for his release from the Browns, and the Rams picked him up. So the Rams were supposed to be now this dominant team. They're on a 3-game losing streak, including the Packers this week. Odell had one catch for, I think, 50-something yards and a touchdown in a losing effort against the Packers. Now, I guess there was a report this week that he actually wanted to go to Green Bay, but Green Bay wasn't offering him enough money. So he was trying to tell them to up the money part of it, and he would have went to Green Bay. So that's why he went to L.A. And Devontae Adams, the Packers wide receiver, I guess they went to trade jerseys, or Odell went to trade jerseys with him after the game. And he said, no, you go get a Cooper Kupp jersey because that's the team who you want to be with. So there's the drama right there already with the Rams, with Odell, and all these great players they have, and they're on a 3-game losing streak. Now, Odell left Cleveland, and a lot of people were saying that the Achilles heel of the Browns was Odell. And then the Browns, once Odell left, they had that great game where they won. I believe they beat the Bengals. Now they're on a 2-game losing streak or 3-game losing streak. They also lost to the Ravens on Sunday Night Football. I guess there was a bunch of turnovers, and Baker played nonsense. So now they're talking about Baker being benched. So there was like
I did hear that they're thinking of benching Baker also because he keeps getting hurt and he's not doing any good. He keeps
Not just that, but his wife can't keep her mouth shut.
Like, really, he should be out. He should be out. Like, Baker Mayfield should be out. He dislocated his shoulder like 3 weeks ago. Normally, with any other athlete, you would be benched for at least a month to let that heal.
So I think Baker's afraid of his job because right now all the critics are coming out saying that he's not the great quarterback that people are saying he is. Yeah. So he's trying to keep his job, yet he's doing just more damage to himself and his reputation by playing so poorly. So it's crazy that there wasn't a real winner or out of that Odell Cleveland situation because Odell's not performing in the Rams. I mean, it's only been 2 games and the Browns aren't performing without him. So crazy because once.
So was the Achilles heel of the Browns Odell or is it Baker Mayfield?
Time will tell with how Odell does in LA and how Baker does moving forward without Odell. Whoever's going to be
who's the Browns' backup quarterback?
Case Keenum. Some guy.
No name.
It's not that he's a bad quarterback. When Baker was hurt on Thursday Night Football, I mean, they were playing a joke team, but he won the game.
Yeah.
So people were trying to say, is there a quarterback controversy?
That's what I was just about to ask. I mean, is it time? Like, I mean, Baker's been around for how many seasons?
3 seasons.
It would be a similar thing to what Jalen Hurts kind of did to
Carson Wentz.
Wentz, yeah. Kind of what they did to Wentz where they started playing him. They have like this great backup that they could start playing, but they also have this athlete that they don't really want to lose, but
and look at your boy Carson Wentz doing big things in Indianapolis.
Don't even go there.
Look at him doing big things. He had 300-yard game, 3 touchdowns. It's just a situation. Look at Ryan Tannehill. He played with the Dolphins for how many seasons and was trash. They move him to the Titans, a better situation. Not that he's an amazing quarterback, but he's better than how he was on the Dolphins.
I fully believe the rumor is that he threw games on purpose because he wanted to be released from the Eagles.
I would be released from that too. They're a garbage team.
Signed contract. And that all he did was want to take money, and he never was really welcomed in Philly. And I never bought into his hype. I thought he was.
He was never welcomed in Philly after Nick Foles won you guys a Super Bowl. That's what his downfall was.
Yeah.
But Carson
Wentz. Not that it's his fault. Not that it's his fault. I mean, he got hurt. You can't. But I think him purposely pulling himself out of games, saying he suddenly has a concussion. Him saying he's hurt, like, and there's no, like, he plays the next week. Like, and then, like, him just throwing so many interceptions when there's clearly no one there. Like, it was very obvious he was not playing for the Eagles. He was playing for himself and for his money, and he just wanted to get out.
But, I mean, no offense, that's what all these guys do. I mean, they're playing for their money, you know.
But, I mean, like, he was signed on a franchise quarterback or on a franchise agreement, and he knew that he would get a lot of money if he bowed. Not as much money, but he could get a decent amount up front if they released him rather than him wanting to leave. Right. So I just think he's a prima donna and he's overrated. That's just my feelings about Carson Wentz. But who knows? I mean, if the Colts go and win the Super Bowl, good for you, dude. But
then I want you to buy a number 2 Colts Carson Wentz jersey.
I would never, ever, ever do that. I actually really want a Nick Foles jersey, but they're so expensive.
He's not even playing in the league anymore, is he? I don't think so.
He plays for the Bears.
Oh, God.
Believe it or not, he's a backup for the Bears.
He must be the 3rd backup because they have Justin Fields. Then they have
he was Dalton. The 2nd backup, but I think he got injured because he did play in 2 games earlier in the season. So I'm not sure if he's injured or if he's not playing anymore. What?
No, you're right. He is on the Bears.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's actually he might even be the backup right now because I know Justin Fields is hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the 3rd string quarterback right now, per the depth chart on ESPN.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Now that's a fluke player. he got that one lucky Super Bowl, and he didn't do anything after that.
He drove the Eagles for most of their time into the playoffs. Like, without him, we would have never been into the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
The next season. So I don't think it's a fluke. I think if he gets a good team and he knows how to, like, get people to work together, but I don't think I think he's the best quarterback? No. But he's pretty good. I mean, he won a Super Bowl, so.
So did Ben. And now look.
Yeah.
But Ben had a... Okay, wait. You're comparing Nick Foles to Ben?
I was just being sarcastic.
I'm like, Ben won 2 Super Bowls. He was good for a long time. He gave you guys a lot of good years.
I know he did.
Don't disrespect your quarterback like
I'm not disrespecting him. He just needs to retire.
Well, I agree with you.
The score last week.
A lot of the quarterbacks need to retire. Let's
sorry.
be real.
That game wasn't just his fault. Like,
No, but unfortunately,
Tom Brady needs to retire. Aaron Rodgers needs to retire. Ben
what?
needs to retire.
Aaron Rodgers has like at least 5 good more years left in him.
He's as old as Brady.
No, he's not. He's younger than Brady.
He's younger, but he's not by much.
Yes, it's like at least 3 or 4 years.
That's not much.
But it's still a lot. But he still has 5 years. If Brady's still going, Rodgers is still going to go.
Well, yeah. I think that'll always be. I think as long as Brady does it, Rodgers will do it. But I also think he does wants to start settling down rather soon. He does have a fiance now. So.
Well, out of both of their careers, because she doesn't have much of an acting career because she's not very good, she better hope he plays football for a long time.
What do you mean? She was the Divergent lead.
Those movies are terrible. Those movies are worse than Twilight.
No.
They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. And she's
not
a great.
Bad because of her. They're bad because of the directing.
She has an acting face of like a wood plank. There's just nothing there. She's like.
She does so much good though. She does so much good. Like, don't.
That's fine. She might be a great person. I'm not judging her as a person. I'm judging her on her acting ability. It sucks.
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, she annoyed me in whatever series it was. Teenage Pregnancy. What is it? It has some long title.
She wasn't a teen mom. She was in. It was on.
She was playing a teen mom.
Yeah.
They on like Freeform or something or ABC Family.
It was ABC
She's going to be like the wife of the quarterback in Any Given Sunday. You have 5 or 6 more years left in you. Remember her? Yeah, you do.
I don't know who that is.
You gotta watch the movie. It's a great movie. It's a great football movie.
Moving on to some of the Disney news that came down the strip this week. We got a brand new festival happening at Epcot. We got Festival of the Holidays that started, and we ended Food and Wine, which was very unfortunate because I actually went to Food and Wine the day after it ended, expecting to get food and did not. I was very upset. I was like, why are all the booths closed? It's not close to closing. And then I ran into someone and they're like, oh, the festival's over. And I was like, what? No.
I have to say, though, that festival goes on for a long time. Like,
yes.
Really.
But then Festival of the Holidays started on Saturday. Actually, was the first day of Festival of the Holidays. Or Friday, I think was. So that started with all new food booths, including the cookie stroll, which you can now do. Are you guys planning on attending Festival of the Holidays for any of its short given time? I didn't think so.
No.
It's only around, so if you don't know, Festival of the Holidays ends on December 30th. So you only have a very, very short window to go, and it is the most packed time of the year. They're currently no longer selling annual passes, so you can't even upgrade your tickets to an annual pass unless you live in Florida and want to get the Pixie Pass, which only allows you to go on weekdays and no holidays. So, but if you are in the area and you do have a trip planned, I highly, highly recommend it. I will have a video coming out sometime within the near future, within my month of Vlogmas, We have the Festival of the Holidays, the Cookie Stroll, and I will also have the Candlelight Processional coming out on Christmas Eve. So you guys have that to look forward to. Narrated by Moana, the voice of Moana. It's not the greatest video, but it's a video. It was the lighting. The lighting sucked. It was so hard to get, like, and they key tip, if you are planning on attending the Candlelight Processional, they reserve the entire front section of the amphitheater for dining packages. So I couldn't even get up close to see her.
So why didn't you get a dining package?
I'm not paying $70 to go eat at Rose and Crown just so I could sit in the front. And I didn't know that they did that. I thought they only reserved like half for the dining package and half for standby. And I was at the very front of standby, mind you. I waited and sat on the ground for an hour and a half before.
Brittany's saying that Rose and Crown food is amazing. I think we ate there once and it was okay. It wasn't like
I don't mind Rose and Crown, but do I think it's worth an additional $70? No.
Well, at least it's just one of you for $70. Imagine if it was $70 times 3 for us.
Yeah. Well, I went with my sister, so it would have been times 2, but yeah, I would not do that.
Sorry, Connor's getting ready for bed.
But you could also, the other dining packages do include, so there's Rose and Crown, the Coral Reef. Who's going to eat there?
We've never eaten.
Garden Grill, which I was like, oh, okay.
Garden Grill's good.
Garden Grill for the characters, but I don't know. And then there's one more.
Side note, really quick. So if you ever do breakfast at Garden Grill, they make their own salsa from the plants downstairs. It is the best salsa we've ever had in our entire life. And we've been to a lot of Mexican restaurants.
Breakfast? I didn't think they did breakfast because the park doesn't even open.
Okay. So when they did do breakfast,
I was going to say they used to.
They have their salsa there. So whenever they open up breakfast there ever again, and if you like salsa, go and try it. It is amazing. Hey, 2 Broke Mice.
Yeah, I've eaten there before, and I don't think I had their salsa. So I made the mistake of telling them I was lactose intolerant. Key tip, if you're like truly allergic to milk, tell them. But if you are just lactose intolerant or don't like cheese, don't tell them. It sucks because they give you everything without cheese. So they gave me like specialty bread. It like jiggled when I touched it, and it was the worst
a fruitcake
decision I had ever made.
Maybe it was a Jello cake.
They give me like my own plate of like turkey and stuff. Because we went like during November, so it was like more. They had a cranberry sauce with the bread. So I don't know if that was in place of the salsa, but it was really good.
Yeah, salsa was amazing.
And my sister loves their mac and cheese. So if you ever go there, definitely get the mac and cheese because I've heard it's bomb. But I can't speak to it for myself. And then my little dessert was literally like the worst thing I've ever had. It was like cake without milk. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. But if you're used to that kind of stuff, then I guess it might be good. I don't know. But then there's also the cookie stroll happening, which goes with Festival of the Holidays. There was the canopy entrance to Tron has been started to go up. Yes, so maybe we're getting closer to a Tron opening date.
As long as we get a date, I'll be fine with that. But it's going to be hard with them releasing so they got a lot going on next year. They're refurbishing Everest. They're refurbishing Splash Mountain. They have Guardians opening.
Wait, have they announced that they're officially
not
refurbishing
yet?
Splash?
But Disneyland released a date. It's like I think sometime this month or next month they're closing it.
Because they said that Splash Mountain will be open until Tron opens.
Okay, but
because they can't put
Disneyland
down
did Disneyland's maybe I'm pretty sure it was Land set a date for their closing. But I'm saying though, you're gonna have Splash closing, then you're gonna have Tron opening, and then Guardians opening. But you know
and
what?
supposedly the Moana thing too, right?
Yeah, Moana.
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna say in like the same weekend. Oh, so in July we're gonna open up Guardians, Moana, and Tron all on the same weekend.
Could you imagine?
That's fine because the people that want to go ride Guardians, go ride Guardians. We'll be riding Tron.
I don't think you'll have those people. I think everyone's gonna want to ride Tron over Guardians.
I don't know about that. I mean, like you have people who like Tron, and you have people who who love Tron, and there's not a lot of people out there like me that love that movie. You tell most people, be like, "Hey, do you like Tron?" They'd be like, "What's that?" They really would. They're not gonna know what it is.
Yes.
Hey, Morgan, what's Tron?
It's the movie about someone entering a video game.
No.
Is it a video game?
No.
No.
Yeah, it is. They play video games in there, but it's a computer. They enter a computer.
Oh, okay, a computer. Okay, I'm not too far off. And they ride these weird cycle things. That's all I know. I wasn't a fan of Tron.
Yes.
I think Tron was more of a 80s thing, wasn't it? Wasn't Tron like really big in the 80s?
Tron, I think the original Tron came out in 82, and it was the first of its kind as far as like computer graphics and special effects, and it didn't really do well in the theater. That it actually became more of a cult classic as the years went on, and more people became a fan of it as the years went on than when it came out. It also came out around a couple other movies, and it just didn't do that well, and Disney didn't market it very well either.
Yeah. Two Broke Mice are asking if you guys changed your studio.
So
how do you highlight somebody in the chat?
I don't know, but I was just gonna answer it over here.
Oh, okay.
So Connor's getting ready to go to bed, and Connor sleeps over there where we normally have our studio. So we moved over here for the Tuesday nights because he's getting ready to go to bed.
Gotcha. So just different room.
Yep,
That's
just
okay.
different rooms.
You know what's really sad? I haven't put up my Christmas tree yet.
My parents just put up the ones tonight.
Like, what is wrong with me?
How do you highlight someone in the chat if you want to, like, do you know?
Like, reply to them?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I just click on the comment and it just goes.
No, I know how to do that, but I'm saying actually reply to them where their name
What if you do
highlights.
I have no idea.
the
I've
voice?
seen people do it. If you guys know, comment down below how to do it because I have no idea. And I've tried to do it and it doesn't work.
Yeah, no.
And then also we got a big shift in the Walt Disney World franchise company of leadership. So we have Barbara Booza, who is now taking over the lead role of Walt Disney Imagineering. And Bob Weiss has decided he's going to step back and take a partnership role or a side role in the whole excursion since they are now moving to Lake Nona, which is confirmed. And I feel like it's under development. Didn't they already make people start moving to Lake Nona from California? Jeff?
I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out the chat thing. So what was the question again?
So haven't they already started making people move from California to Lake Nona from Imagineering?
I think so. Wasn't that like a couple weeks ago or something?
Yeah, I thought so that they started it, but I guess not everyone has moved. But I guess Bob Weiss is not going to move from California to Lake Nona. So, which if you don't know where Lake Nona is, it is in Florida, just south of Walt Disney World. So I guess he's not going to make the move. So he's taken a step back and he's no longer going to be the head of Imagineering. And now this new person, Barbara Booza, I have no idea how to pronounce her name, but that she's going to take over Imagineering. And Disney released that there may not be Maleficent returning for the Festival of Fantasy Parade in Magic Kingdom.
What?
Yeah. The dancers and Maleficent might not return to the Festival of Fantasy Parade. That is what was just released today. It's a rumor currently. It hasn't been confirmed, but it is a rumor that she will not return for the Festival of Fantasy.
Well, that's going to really...
Hi, April, Thrifty Nerdy Mom. We're having a great Tuesday. I'm getting ready to do Vlogmas, so it's going to be an interesting night. But I'm going to explain what Vlogmas is in a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the games of the week. Games that are coming this week. So, Jeff, let's talk about Thursday night game, Cowboys versus the Saints.
Okay, so I got my wish last week. The Raiders pulled out an upset victory over the Cowboys. I didn't think it was going to happen. I really thought the Cowboys were going to drive downfield and win or kick a field goal and win the game. I don't know. The Raiders pulled out a miracle. It was the Thanksgiving miracle for the Raiders. But unfortunately, that miracle is not going to happen with the Saints. I believe Taysom Hill is going to get the start. Dallas is a 4.5-point favorite. Honestly, this is a must-win for Dallas. They have to win this game. If they don't win this game, they're going to be putting themselves in a position where Washington and Philly could sneak up behind them and take.
Not the Giants. Just to be clear,
No,
not
the Giants are not going
do
anywhere.
Not have a chance.
The Giants would have to win out. They would have to. They won this game. They would have to win 5 games in a row. I don't think it's going to happen, but. Yeah, so I'm still gonna pick Cowboys. I am.
April says, "Listen, the Saints are down." Everyone. April, I've never asked you what team are you a fan of. I don't know what your team is. Is it the Saints?
So, but secretly, yes. So with my heart, I'm cheering for the Saints. But with my head, because Dallas needs to win in this game, I'm cheering. Well, I'm not cheering, but
I think it's a must-win for Dallas as well. Because, like you said, if the Eagles had won last week, we would be right there, pretty much tied with Dallas. And we have a pretty easy rest of the season.
But Dallas does own that one victory over you guys. I know you guys play them again, but they own that first victory, though.
Hey, don't go predicting the future just yet. Just yet.
Don't shoot the messenger.
She is a Saints fan. April is a Saints fan. Oh my gosh. Oh, 2 broke mice. You're right with Brittany. Ooh. So your Steelers didn't do too well this last game. But yeah, I think this is a must-win for the Cowboys, and I think the Cowboys are gonna pull it out because otherwise they're gonna put themselves in a very precarious position because the Eagles are coming for them. And if the Eagles get into the playoffs over the Cowboys, I will just. Woo!
It's not like they're going to go anywhere.
Person there is.
You know what? I hope the Eagles get in the playoffs too. I really do because I don't want to see Dallas in it. But I really want them in the playoffs because it ain't going to matter. They're not going to go past the first round anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, I mean, a freaking high school team, a really good high school team could beat the Eagles.
April, I think your statement says it for a lot of teams. It's been a rough season. It's just been rough. Okay, and then on one of the Sunday night highlight games that I think is going to be like a pretty good Sunday night afternoon game is going to be the Bucs versus the Falcons. I think it'll be an easy win for the Bucs. But
yeah, the Bucs are going to steamroll over the Falcons. It's going to be a 45-3. The Falcons are going to be lucky if they get 3 points.
Any other good games that were maybe worth watching?
So my Giants, they're actually in Miami, and we might go to the game. So I'm really looking forward to that. We haven't decided yet because the tickets are a little pricey, but I didn't really get like a good birthday gift, so maybe. Maybe.
Rude.
I mean, we went out, but we did.
Whoa!
We did some gambling, but we didn't win any money. We lost $10. We went to the Hard Rock and we gambled $100 and we got 90 back, so we lost 10.
That's better than losing 100. I think that's still a win there.
My sister on the slot machine, she put in $20. Guess how much money she won? $400 on 20.
Dang.
We tried going down to her slot machine and it
broke.
She broke it. She cashed out, took that $400 ticket and ran.
I growing up in New Jersey, I actually grew up right outside Atlantic City. I've actually never played the slots in my life.
Don't. Unless you have money to gamble, don't do it.
It's a waste of money, and what everyone does in there is just smoke, and I hate it. I hate going into the casinos. I went there for one New Year's Eve one time. Ooh, That was the worst.
We actually left early because of the smoking situation. As we were leaving, there's actually a private room that we could have went into that was non-smoking, and we're like, damn, like we should have went in there. But yeah,
look at all that lung just filled with smoke. It's great. It's great. Jeff said, Two Broke Mike said, Jeff, you better call your bookie.
yeah, I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So are there any games that you think will be good, worth watching at the 1 or 4 o'clock time slot this
Honestly,
weekend?
yes. So I'm going to say at the 4:30 time slot, we have the Steelers and the Ravens. Not knocking your Steelers. So now it is okay. I understand the Steelers just came off of a bad loss. They did.
A very bad loss.
But they have played
bad loss.
They have played Baltimore well in the past. It is at home, so you're at home. And Baltimore, even though they've been winning, they haven't been really playing that good. Like they're winning by like a few, like, 2 field goals, a touchdown. It's not like they're blowing teams out like they were in the beginning of the season. So, and it's a divisional game, so I think this game's going to be a lot closer than what you think. I will still put
the Steelers and the Ravens like rivals. I feel like they're rivals.
Yes. So in the AFC North, you have Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cleveland, and Cincinnati. And Pittsburgh and the Ravens, they're the 2 biggest rivals with each other.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then Cleveland and Cincinnati because it's the battle of the Ohio teams.
Yeah. You would always think that people always tell me, like, they're like, oh, so your rival, since you like the Eagles, your rival's the Steelers. And I'm like, the Steelers like never play the Eagles. Like we like never play each other. They could care less about each other, I feel like.
It's like once every 4 years we don't get along.
Yeah.
Because that's how often the Steelers play the Giants.
So how about this? How about this for a must-win game? The Eagles and the Jets. Now, do not count out the Jets because they've been playing better. But, I mean, if you guys then lose to the Jets, too, that would be 2 New York teams back-to-back. That'd be a terrible loss for you guys against the Jets because they're not a very good team. But if you guys lose to them as well, you can just kiss the playoffs goodbye. So it's a must-win for you guys, too.
I think kiss them goodbye anyway, but that's just my opinion.
Well, just letting you know. I mean,
yeah,
you are a 6.5-point favorite, but you're also in
6.5 half point. What is a half a point?
It's just the score. That's how they do it by.
Out of 10.
They score
out of 10.
Well, technically a field goal.
Okay.
I know it's not half a point, but
okay. Anyways, continue.
Oh, it's by points. Oh, we're supposed to. Oh,
that's the line like of the score there of the scoring. Like they're favored at 6.5 points to win over the Jets.
Oh, I thought it was out of 10.
Out of all the other games, though, everything is pretty one-sided. So you have Chiefs and Broncos. The Chiefs should win. Niners and Seahawks. The Niners should win. Jags and Rams. You know the Rams are going to bounce back and destroy the Jaguars. Like, it's just going to happen. Colts and Texans. The Colts should win. Vikings and Lions. The Vikings should win. Bengals and Chargers. I'd say the Bengals. And then the Cardinals are playing the Bears. The Cardinals are going to smoke the Bears. I mean, it's not even going to be a contest. Cardinals.
And then the Packers have a bye.
Packers have bye. Browns have bye. Titans and Panthers. Now, this is the most intriguing game for me. So this is going to be New England's real test. Buffalo, Monday Night Football.
Yep, so I was gonna get to that one. Yeah. So Sunday Night Football, we have the Broncos versus the Chiefs. I think we're both in agreement, unfortunately, that the Chiefs will win. As much as I hate the Chiefs and I hate Patrick Mahomes. I think the Chiefs are going to win that one. And then we have Monday Night Football.
Side note really quick. Week. Did you ever hear Patrick Mahomes talk?
No.
Like in an interview? He sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Oh, yes. I have heard him talk. I see him on the State Farm commercials all the time. Yeah. He's constantly on the State Farm commercials. So the Pats and the Bills in Buffalo. Where are you going with that one? Because the Bills have been playing pretty decent. They're not like really great, but they're not really bad. They've been playing pretty decent, and so are the Patriots.
Yes. So I'm going to stick with the team that is going to be my dark horse of the season, New England, and I'm going to stay with them. They are going to go into Buffalo. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be like a 23-20 game, and I'm picking New England to upset the Bills and Buffalo and take that first place spot in the AFC East because I still don't trust the Bills. Yeah, they're a good regular season team, but they are not a good playoff team. And you can bet any money on it that if you pick the Bills in the playoffs, you're going to lose all your money because they're not a good playoff team. Yeah,
I really want the Bills to do well, though. I was rooting for them in the playoffs so badly last year.
Nope.
I really, really wanted them to win.
No, I don't think they're going to do it. I think New England is going to pull off the upset here and beat them. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'll stick with it.
I hope not. Oh well, we'll see. Yeah, so that's pretty much all that we have here today. I unfortunately, if you were following me on my Instagram, I'm so sorry, but what I was trying to do with what I was trying to post everything for the polls, it like wasn't working. And I don't know if you're having this issue too, Jeff, but on Instagram, my Instagram keeps flipping upside down at times, and it's just like random.
The story,
It's
right?
random.
The stories.
So I would post it and it flipped it upside down. And I was like, what the heck?
I was just going to say, why don't you just make a post instead of doing a story, make a post. And that way people can just go on and comment and then you can tally it up.
Yeah, that requires a lot more work on my part.
No, because you just have to go through the comments and pick. You got to pick I could be number 1, you 2, and Brittany 3. Pick 1, 2, or 3, and then just count up 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
Leave it up for a week, and there you go.
I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do. But I think I'm gonna the Star Wars one I have to post. I think I'm gonna try to post that tonight. It's okay, Jean Claire. Thanks for coming though. But I think I'm going to post it tonight for the Star Wars one. Jean Claire is a part of that one, so we'll see that. And then I'll do the sidekicks this week as well. I think I'll probably do it a little later in the week, just so it's closer to football time, to give you guys a little reminder about our live stream. So, Jeff, I'm going to have you actually go first and talk about what's coming up on your channel. And then I'm going to go to explain all that is what's going on my channel over the next 25 days. So you have the floor, my friend.
So last week we posted 2 vlogs, our park vlogs. It was our, what was it? It was our, oh my goodness, I don't remember. It was our Animal Kingdom day from Connor's 8th birthday, and I believe it was our Hollywood studio. Yeah, it was our Hollywood Studios day earlier in the week, and then later in the week was our Animal Kingdom day with yours truly. Morgan is in it as well, so definitely go check that out. Tonight, actually, it's very odd for us, but I was working hard on our Beach Club vlog today. But tonight, we're going to be posting our November update from the Character Warehouse, so if you guys want to stick around, maybe in about 30 minutes or so, I should be posting that up. We have our Beach Club Resort tour coming out, which is phenomenal. I'm really proud of it. I've been working on it for a while, so definitely stay tuned for that. We have some restaurant vlogs coming out. Me and Connor went over to the West Palm Beach Science Museum. We have that coming out. We have Margaritaville coming up soon. I'm going to be working on that. That one's going to be another good one for you guys as well. And yeah, so just a lot of park vlogs, Character Warehouse, and hopefully Brittany gets around to her unboxings.
Maybe before Christmas.
Oh, and yeah, if you guys are excited about Funko Pops, I got a whole wave of Funko Pops coming with a chase. It's all Star Wars Pops. And I have 8 mystery Pops coming in that I bought on Black Friday. So you guys have to stay tuned to our channel. You don't want to miss it. Trust me.
Awesome. And then on my channel, I'm going to make myself big for a minute here. I have a lot going on. So as you guys probably know, I've talked a lot about it. I'm going to be doing Vlogmas starting tomorrow. What is Vlogmas, you may be asking? Well, Vlogmas is basically where I release a video every single day of Christmas, of the 25 days of Christmas. So you have 25 guaranteed videos, hopefully, coming your way over the next 25 days. So tomorrow, actually, I'm going to be releasing the very first one of the series, and it is going to be a Grinch collab where I am going to actually be taking a note from a Jean Claire, and I'm going to be mixing up some Grinch and Cindy Lou Who themed drinks. Hopefully, I still have to film that, so I'll be filming that right after this. Then I have another night of Hanukkah, of the Hanukkah swap. I posted the first or the second night of Hanukkah swap yesterday. So that was for a candle box swap, or maybe it was the first night. I don't know. I'm not Jewish, but I posted one. So I have one of those nights, and then I have another one, which is a pin swap that I will be posting on the 2nd, which is Thursday. And then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're going to start to see some vlogs coming out. I got the Merry Menagerie coming from Animal Kingdom, along with a whole review on Flame Tree Barbecue, because I finally ate there. And I have, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I think I have a holiday merchandise haul coming out on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I have the Very Merry Christmas Party from Magic Kingdom coming out, where I went with a Jean Claire and I met a whole bunch of other people there. So many people there I met. There's so many that I can't even name. And so you're definitely going to want to check that out, especially if you're coming around the Christmas time and thinking about going to the Christmas party or any after hours event from here on out for Disney World. I think it's a very good example of what future after hours parties will look like leading into the future, especially if you watched my Boo Bash video. It's an even better representation of what I think Walt Disney World will be leaning towards come 2022 for their after hours events. So that's pretty much gonna wrap up that week. Monday, I have a calendar and it says something on it. I have no idea what it says, but there will be a video out. And then Tuesday, we'll be right back here for another fantasy football live stream as the video. I might go live sometimes. I don't really know. I'm just going to do it, and we'll see what happens. So maybe there will be a video posted at 8 a.m. some days. Maybe it'll be posted at 9 o'clock p.m. some days. You never know. So just make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're tuned in for it all, because it's going to be crazy and it's going to be magical, and I'm going to hopefully get through it with my head half on. So that's what I'm aiming for.
Well, more power to you.
Oh my goodness, we are doing the same thing.
Yeah, more power to you. We are not participating in that. We don't have time for that.
Yeah, it's definitely, Vlogmas is really made to be a challenge to YouTubers to produce content and come up with clever and engaging content. And I think I have some really good ideas and videos, along with a mash full of park vlogs if I can get them out on time. So I'm really excited. And I also only have like 2.5 weeks left of school before Christmas break. So I'm so excited.
Woo!
Yeah. It couldn't come fast enough. I love my job and I love what I do, but these 3 weeks are gonna be interesting. But yeah, so make sure you stay tuned to my Instagram. Make sure you're following me. It's at MorgieB789 on Instagram, because we got I'll have some polls up there. I'll keep you updated on all the things, and you can even have some sneak peeks into the Merry Menagerie, the Christmas party, and what's going on at Epcot, because I have it all in the little highlight reels on my Instagram. So check it out. Wow, we got a lot of people talking in the chat. Two Broke Mice Vlogmas is very challenging. Yes. It's going to be, and I tried to do a lot so that it wouldn't be, and I failed to do all those things. So we'll see if I actually make it through Vlogmas. Oh, and on Thursday, I completely forgot. On Thursday, I'm going on my friend Kaylee over at Kaylee's channel over at Fantastic Fandoms for a Hawkeye Live on Thursday night. So make sure you check that out too, because I'm going to be talking about Hawkeye every single week, which that reminds me, the next video comes out tomorrow. So
speaking of, we just got caught up on Hawkeye. 2 nights ago, and it was better than I expected. I will say that.
Really?
Wasn't
You
amazing,
liked it?
but it was better than I expected. I'm very curious to see who the head crime boss is, and if the rumors are true, I'm going to lose my mind. It's probably not true though. But
What are the rumors? Tell me the rumors.
No, because I don't want to hear.
Do people care about spoilers? If you don't want to hear spoilers, I would click out of this video right now. Supposedly, the main crime boss, again, huge spoilers here.
Well, it's not a spoiler. It's a theory. It's a theory.
Technically, it's a theory. Yes, it's a theory. Supposedly, the huge crime boss is Kingpin from Daredevil. And the only reason why they're doing that is because Daredevil is going to be in the new Spider-Man movie. Not as Daredevil, but as Matt Murdock. He's the lawyer. Oh, you didn't know? Sorry.
Whoops.
Yeah, he's the lawyer that helps Peter Parker so he doesn't get convicted that he killed Mysterio. Matt Murdock's his lawyer. Sorry. Whoops.
Well, that's okay. I like Daredevil as Daredevil.
Well, they got to introduce Matt Murdock, and then you can introduce Daredevil.
Next to Wolverine, my next two favorite superheroes in Marvel and everything is Elektra and Daredevil.
Did you ever watch Daredevil on Netflix?
Yes, no.
Okay, so that
I'm not a fan of those series because I don't consider them to be like.
Go. I highly recommend. I'm not a Daredevil fan, but that show's amazing. Go watch it. I'm telling you. Stop everything you're doing. Stop your Vlogmas.
That's what my mom told me, and we were literally watching. What was she watching? The Revenge. No, she was watching the Revengers, and then she found out all these things had their own movie.
Oh, Defenders. She was watching Defenders.
Defenders. Okay.
Yeah, that's Luke Cage and Jessica Jones and I forget the ninja guy's name.
Yeah. So then there was a spin-off of that of The Punisher, and she was watching The Punisher.
Yeah, but The Punisher is awesome.
I could not. I was like, Mom, you
Shane
need
from
to
The Walking
stop.
Dead.
Like, I can't watch this.
Don't you think he's good looking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course you do. She thinks that guy, the actor, I think John Berthenol is his name. She thinks he's hot.
I don't disagree with that, but after watching that movie, oh my God, no. So much gore, so much shooting and no.
That's The Punisher.
That's The Punisher. I mean, that's how the comics were. So.
And that's why I would never watch it.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Daredevil's fun, but it's amazing.
Madonna Claire said, I will be producing content, but clever and engaging. She said, I'm challenging myself to do more days this year than last year. Oh, yeah. I forgot you tried to do Vlogmas last year. Or you did Vlogmas for a short period of time.
You want to do Vlogmas?
No, I don't.
Just go live every day. That's what some people are doing. Like, they just go live.
But nobody wants to go live and watch us in our house and whatever. You know what I should do? I should go live when Connor's playing Fortnite. That's what we'll get the views on. If you hear Connor rage on Fortnite, it's the funniest thing you've ever heard. I'll set up a little hidden
Spammer.
hackers, spammer.
Just do a short on it.
I gotta compile some clips.
Do a TikTok on it or an Instagram reel.
He starts taking his Switch and goes. I'm like, smacking your Switch is not gonna help you play better.
As Lana Claire said, I'm going live for every day that I don't have content. That is a great idea.
Smart.
That is literally why I decided to do Vlogmas between swaps and my live stream. I was like, you know what? There's only like a few days that I don't have plans, so I might as well just go for it.
We could do it. I got a bunch of Funko Pops coming in. We have the statue that we could do. You have your Loungefly bags. We could do it.
Who does all the editing?
Me.
Okay, so you want to do this.
But they got to be
Where
like
are you finding the time?
5-minute videos, tops.
Thanks, Morgan. Thanks, Ajana Claire.
You're welcome. Glad we could convince you to get on the Vlogmas train the day before
we're not
it starts.
I'm not convinced.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for us here today because I got to go film some videos and edit some videos and publish some videos. So we got to get this moving. As always, have a magical day, and I will see you tomorrow for cocktails. Yes. Bye.
Bye, guys.